Jack and the Beanstalk.
Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Jack. He wasn't a prince, or a hero, or anyone special, just a poor boy with a good heart and a hopeful spirit. Jack lived with his mother in a tiny wooden house that creaked when the wind blew and felt colder every winter. They worked hard every day, but no matter how much effort they put in, life always seemed one step away from hunger. Jack's mother did her best to stay strong for him, but worry followed her everywhere. Their last hope was an old brown cow that gave a little milk each morning. That milk was often the only thing standing between them and
Jack,
an empty stomach.
we must sell the cow. It's the only way we'll survive.
Jack nodded, even though his chest felt heavy. He promised to do his best, unaware that this simple journey would change his life forever. Jack set out early, leading the cow down the dusty road toward the market. Halfway down the road, Jack met a strange old man leaning on a wooden staff. His clothes were worn, but his eyes sparkled with mischief and wisdom.
5 magical beans,
The
Jack.
man reached into his
glow.
pocket and
Are they
revealed
really
5
magic?
small
They
beans.
hold great
They shimmered
adventure.
softly, as
Are
if
you
glowing
sure
from
they are
within.
magic?
He claimed they were magical, beans that could change Jack's life forever.
Here are your 5 magic
Jack
beans, Jack.
hesitated,
Thank you, sir.
but
I hope they're
something
truly
deep
magical.
inside
will
told
be.
him this moment mattered. The old man nodded. Trusting his instincts,
look,
Jack made the
magic
trade and
beans.
hurried
What?
home.
Magic
When
beans?
Jack
Have you lost
returned
your
and showed his
senses?
mother the
But they're
beans,
real. They
she
glow.
couldn't
Here,
believe he had traded their
Magic
cow,
beans won't feed
their
us,
last
Jack.
hope, for something so small and useless.
Beans.
In frustration,
Blow the
she threw
magic.
the beans out the window and sent Jack to bed. That night, Jack lay awake, listening to the wind and wondering if he had made the biggest mistake of his life. Outside, beneath the moonlight, something impossible was beginning to grow. By morning, the ground shook softly. Jack rushed outside and gasped. A giant beanstalk had grown overnight, twisting and stretching far into the clouds. It was thick as a tree trunk and seemed alive. Jack's fear slowly turned into excitement. This was no ordinary plant. This was magic. With a deep breath, Jack began to climb. Jack climbed higher and higher until the village below disappeared. When he finally reached the top, he stepped into a strange land floating above the clouds. Before him stood a massive castle made of stone and shadow. Every instinct told Jack to turn back, but curiosity pushed him forward.
Here you are.
Inside, he met a giant
You
woman
look
with a
like you
tired
could
but gentle
use
face.
this.
Jack
Thank
politely
you.
asked for food,
I'm
and though
very
nervous, she
grateful.
felt pity for him and gave him bread and milk. She warned him, however, that her husband was a dangerous giant. Suddenly, the castle shook with heavy footsteps.
Of an Englishman!
Jack hid as the giant entered, after counting gold coins and boasting of his strength. When the giant fell asleep, Jack quietly took a small bag of gold and escaped down the beanstalk, his heart pounding.
Look, I saved these
Back
all
home,
myself.
Jack showed the gold to his
Oh, my
mother.
dear boy,
For the
I'm
first
so
time in a
proud
long
of
while,
you.
they ate well
This
and
is
slept
so
peacefully.
good.
I'm glad, dear. Have some more.
Thanks, Mom.
Jack, it's almost gone.
What will we do, Mother?
We'll find a way. We always do.
And the beanstalk still stood tall, swaying gently in the wind, as if calling Jack back. Jack climbed again, in hopes of finding valuables in the castle above.
It's glowing
This
so
time,
brightly.
inside the castle, he found a magical
Have to
hen
keep
that laid
going.
golden eggs. He carefully picked it up,
Who's
but once
there?
again, the giant sensed danger.
Ready for an adventure, little friend?
Jack
Wait, hold
barely
on tight.
escaped down the beanstalk.
We did it.
He succeeded once again. Now wealth came easily. Each golden egg glittered with promise. Yet Jack felt restless, anxious, and can't resist the urge to go back to the castle above. On his third climb, Jack entered the castle and found something even more extraordinary: a magical harp that played beautiful music all on its own. As he grabbed it, the harp suddenly cried out.
You won't escape.
The giant
this
awoke in
time.
rage.
Try and
"You won't
stop
escape
me.
this time!" The giant
Insubmit.
chased Jack down the beanstalk, the entire sky seeming to shake. Jack slid down as fast as he could. Reaching the ground, he grabbed an axe and began chopping the thick stalk with all his strength. The beanstalk snapped. The giant fell from the sky and disappeared forever.
The world awaits, my dear.
I'm ready for anything.
Then let's go.
With the giant gone, the magic ended. Jack and his mother lived peacefully, using their fortune wisely. They rebuilt their home, planted gardens, and helped others in their village. Jack had learned something important. Bravery matters, but so does responsibility. From that day on, he never acted without thinking of others. And so, the beanstalk faded into legend. But Jack's story lived on, reminding the world that courage, kindness, and wisdom are the greatest magic of all.